Babbling like a baby time. Oh dear. Oh no. Ah. I'm gonna fight that thing, whatever it is in my nose. I'll end it myself. $60. Cool. Hi. Okay then, see you later. Kitty cat just came in and then sniffed around and then sprinted back out. Not the appearance some may have been hoping for, but he certainly made one. This is the wrong place. I went to the wrong place. I wanted to go to Hemwick Charnel Lane, but my brain failed me. Hemwick Charnel Lane. I don't even know what the word charnel means. I never looked it up. Hi, oh, hi, buddy. You're back. Something you need? Hey, kitty cat? Ow! Ow! Stop it! Oh, hi. What are you doing? No. ask you to stop, ma'am? Stop. You do not have to play with every cord in this house. You're very cute. Yes, okay. Oh, this weird animal. Oh no. I cannot enter this way anymore. Okay. Well, good to know. Meow to you too. Hey, no. No chewing on cords. Hey, stop it. What did I just say? Stop. You are wrapping that cord around your neck. Stop it. Hold on. Okay. I guess he's just gonna be here all night. Okay. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. There you go. Here we go. Is this what you want? Good kitty. There we go. Okay, I'm glad you're doing well. There you go. It seems you just wanted attention, but you don't know how to get it. Okay, buddy.
Very well then.
74,000, okay.
Farewell, mate.
Bless you. Bless you, people. Okay. Let us do. Come on. Oh, he just turned the PS3 on. Hi, buddy. Okay. You can sit here, you know. You don't have to sit up there. I'm glad that my Bloodborne stream is just me interacting with my cat so far. It's most of what it's been. Excellent. Just stay still, buddy. Just go lie down somewhere or something. Just lay here. Where are you going? Where are you going, buddy? Okay. Please stop going up there. Stop. Okay, buddy? Just stay calm, please. No, stop it. The cords are not for you, buddy. Okay, well. Come here. Come on. Come here. You're one weird little animal. You know that, buddy? Hello. You feeling better? Hey? I cannot see. I cannot see a thing. hello. Here it is. Here's the lever. See, I might have tried to jump across to here, but I don't know if there's a barrier there or not, so I'm not going to do that. Because sometimes they put invisible walls over things so that you don't fall off of them accidentally. So I'm not going to risk that. If you're wondering what the cat's doing, he's just hunched over eating his food. That's all. No, that's not what I was trying to do. Okay. Come on. Oh, hello. So I am very sorry, Ace, but you missed out on what you might have loved. Levi being incredibly clingy and ruining things around my room, so I had to keep picking him up and petting him. And now he's just sitting around eating. I am currently playing Bloodborne with my character, who was kind of like, I just made them look like a pirate, and the characters you play as are kind of like vampires, so I gave them a whip for Castlevania nerd purposes, and a rapier with a gun in it, because it's the rapier in this game. Oh, there he is. That little flump was him just hopping down, and now he's running into the kitchen. I don't know what he's doing. And also a gun like this to sail the high seas with. Yes, he. That is him. He is around. He makes very heavy landing noises because he's getting heavier by the second. He's a big ball. I did take another picture of him today. I can send it to the Discord later on. Yes, he's become quite rotund. I learned the word rotund from Garfield, by the way, where in Garfield ran away and joined the circus and was named Rotundo, and he was made to be a clown. And this level is the most Castlevania-like of the levels, which is why I decided to stream this, because I'm a big nerd, and placing bets that Elden Ring might have. So this game, in spite of the fact that it's named Bloodborne, and you are a hunter, and there are werewolves, and it's all quite Victorian, and clearly based on that era of horror, there are no vampires. Victorian Gothic type. There are some bosses that are very similar to vampires, but I want somebody sitting on. Yes, it's incredibly rude. Like, I want someone sitting on a throne with a leg crossed and a glass of red ambiguous liquid, or straight up just wine or blood, and I want them to toss it on the ground and smash it and say, "Have at you." Miserable little pile of secrets and all that. But this area has gargoyles with bat wings. Then the boss is like red and uses like big red blood magic. And then it's a big snowy castle with a bunch of spires. And there's another boss where it's like a person in red with a big cloak and like a collar, and it's like, oh, they have blood power or whatever, and I'm like, just make a vampire and call them a vampire. Just say they're vampires. It's called Bloodborne. It's like, oh, that's a lycanthrope. It's a werewolf. Just call it a werewolf. Like, lycan is acceptable, but I want werewolves and vampires. And people are like, oh, the Souls games and Bloodborne are like the new Castlevania. I'm like, okay, put vampires in it and make the whips good. That's all I ask. And also maybe more jamming music, because like there's great music in these games, but Castlevania music was often incredibly unfitting for the era that the games took place in. Like, in Lament of Innocence, a game that takes place in 1094, there's an area called Anti-Soul Mysteries Lab, and the soundtrack of the same name is like experimental dubstep house that came out in like 2003, and you're in a vampire's castle in 1094, and there's house music playing. There's electronic music meant to be played in a club. Oh yeah, it's so anachronistic. But like, I want that. And in this, it's like vampires and sorry, not vampires, orchestras and strings and stuff and operatic singers. And I'm like, yeah, that's very good. That's excellent. I love it. But like sudden unfitting music that does not blend with the era at all, like when JoJo's Bizarre Adventure in the 1930s has dubstep blasting, and you're like, yeah. Okay, so this is the closest we get to a vampire boss in this game. There are also like ghosts and stuff in this area. Martyr Logarius or Logarius, I don't know. Well, I guess Maria is also close to a vampire, but, you know. I was expecting that to take a lot longer, I'm sorry. Okay, Crown of Illusions. I wonder what... So, like, some of my friends... Titles... Oh, okay. Yeah. You'd think that, you know, they go with the name, but of course... You gotta have the opera, have rock at that opera, but synth. So my friends asked, like, Crown of Illusions, what is that supposed to mean? And I'm like, the boss drops an item called Blank of Illusions, and I'm like, so I put it on and something changes, and yeah, that's what happens. And some of my friends were like, what are you supposed to do with that? I'm like, it's called the Crown of Illusions. What do you think it does? It reveals or creates an illusion. It's. Do you not know? Like, did you not go to like a magic show when you were like 5? I don't. Oh, also, Ace, if I could get your opinion on something. Now, this is the hat I've been wearing. And I think it fits pretty well with the sort of pirate theme I've been going for. Right? But I also got a hat like... Where is it? Where's Maria's hat? Here it is. This. I think this hat also fits. And it's even got a little feather in the cap. And I'm not... Because I like the mask. But I think the the hat itself looks better. And I cannot be sure which to go with. But the mask is real nice. And, Also, if you're wondering, I cannot get rid of that blood on the face right now. It's just there. So we have the cap. Yes, yes, we have the cap and the mask, and it's a mean choice. I also got this. Nope, don't like that. It's a tough choice. I think I'll try this for a bit, and if I don't like it, then I'll switch back to the mask. Also, in Bloodborne, you like the cap with the feather? Sorry, we're a bit out of sync, so okay. I'll stick with this then. What was I gonna say? Oh, brain leaving me. So this up here is a pretty... Also, I really like big long stairways to big dramatic doors. Especially if they've got got statues with blades pointing towards them, like dun dun dun.
Visitor, I claim no subjects, but here lieth our throne. Kneel afore us, or get thee gone.
So this is the Queen of the Vile Bloods, who are the vampires. They are ageless and pale and have... yeah.
Queen of Castle Canehurst. Ruler of the Vile Bloods. And sworn enemy of the Church. Yet our people are murdered. And we are prisoner to this wretched mask. What is it thou art in search of? Well, well. An odd hunter thou art indeed. We've tired of these piteous nights. Share in our plight, and take oath against the Church. If thou wouldst this path walk, I prithee, partake of my rotted blood. Very well. Drink deep of our blood.
See how this is oozing aesthetic. But, oh dear, that was my phone.
Now, thou art too a vile blood.
There need to be more games with vampires, damn it.
The very last on this earth.
Vampire lesbians. Vampire... okay. Respect. Okay.
We await thy return for the honor of Canehurst.
Okay. That's a key item. So if you are in certain covenants in this game, which are just like online, oh, the carpet is not even with the floor. You sit, your feet go through it, and they turn purple. But there's a rival covenant, and if you enter a game with a rival covenant, you immediately fight each other, as you are sworn rivals. But da 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 da. Okay, here I am without the blood. I'm ready to sail the high seas and drink some blood.
Gammon awaits. Go. Very well.
I really like... I find it to be so funny, the fact that she just stands there while a house is burning down.
Very well, may you.
She's just standing... This is like the image of this is fine, the me. Just... And they don't warn you about this. You just come back and the building's on fire. They never mention... Nobody talks about it being on fire at all within the game. And then they just sit there. She just sits there. And you're like, why is everything on fire? Nobody tells you, oh, when you go back, things are going to be different. Nope. House is just on fire. Hold on, what? What level? Okay. Very close. Also, like, for the whole, these so, a lot of the assumption in this game is that the hunters of this world are kind of like vampires, because they go after werewolves and they heal by using blood. And you can drain blood from enemies once your health goes down, and you absorb that to heal. So, a lot of people are like, yeah, they're kind of vampires. But I do not want kind of vampires. I want explicit vampires. Don't go half and half. Don't go halfway. Go all the way. Say they're vampires. Cowards. Alright, so now I'm gonna go tattle on her. Oh, I'm also gonna check to see what that does. Oh, okay, so yeah, that does heal you when you're low on health. That's very good, but I'm using this. Because it makes stamina recovery go up all the time. Yeah, so this is... I do not... So they call the League... They're called Confederates of the League. And as soon as they said Confederates, I was like, excuse me? But they mean it just as in a group of people who formed a thing together. I'm like, I don't know if you want to use that word anymore. That word has been ruined just a little bit. One time on the server I met Graham on, there was somebody who's like, oh, this thing is like practically a Holocaust, and I was like, I don't know if you want to be comparing it to the Holocaust, and they're like, oh, just saying Holocaust doesn't mean it's talking about the Holocaust. I'm like, yeah, but there's a reason it's called the Holocaust now. It's the Holocaust. That's kind of... The word has now belongs to that event, to that whole situation. I really don't think it's something to be thrown around lightly anymore. Yeah. I kind of feel like Aboriginals don't need permission to, like, if they were to say, we want to secede, if they were like, we're forming our own country and we want to secede from Canada or the United States, I feel like you can't say no. And if they're like, also, we still want to get taxes, you owe us taxes, you're living on our land, I'd be like, they make a solid point. Yeah. It's like we are. If they were to just say you owe us 400 years of rent. And also, what do you call it? Reparations. And it's like, no, it's, yeah, 100%. Yeah. I love this, the look of this world so much. Could you stop firing guns? You're making so much noise. I'm going to kill you. Just stop the noise. But you're down there. So I don't feel like it's that worth it. I'll kill you guys some other time. But the noise needs to stop, alright?
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest.
I think those gloves are good.
Aha! Is that the sigil of Canehurst? I've heard tell of Canehurst nobles and their amusingly pompous invitations. Wonderful. I thank you profusely. I will depart immediately, but first, a token of my gratitude. Ah, I feel my master's hand at work. Praise the good blood, and let us cleanse these tarnished streets.
So I just killed that vampire. He's going to seek her out and kill her. But don't worry, the vampire doesn't stay dead for good, because it's a vampire. She's a vampire. That's gonna... Oh, okay, it didn't kill me. Alright. I went way too far. But there's a faster way to warp from here, so I'm just running over here instead of going through a loading screen. This is one of the only PlayStation 4 games that's like a big exclusive that received no form of upgrade at any point. So it runs at a lower frame rate than the others do, and it its loading times are worse, as I shall demonstrate right now. Nope. Nope. Yep. Hold on. Yeah, it's... So when they hold back on that, it seems the assumption is that they are going to try to sell a new version. That's what we have all collectively assumed, that they're going to sell a remastered or put that out as a big thing for promotion.
Look, I've done it. I've done it. Smashed and pounded and grounded this rotten siren into fleshy pink pulp. There, you filthy monstrosity. What good's your immortality now? Try stirring up trouble in this sorry state. All mangled and twisted, with every inside on the outside for all the world to see. Oh, you, is it? Look at this. Thanks to you, I've done it. Well, isn't it wonderful? Now Master can be canonized as a true martyr. I've done it. I have. I've done it.
It writhes eerily, so it's not entirely dead. She is. Yeah, you can see it moving, actually. She's not dead. She's only mostly dead. But yeah, in conclusion, I want this game to run well and look pretty. It's already quite pretty. Will they ever do that? Maybe, but probably, but not anytime soon. Or maybe actually, they might. This might be a thing they do this year. All right, so now I can go and pay a visit to this place here. Man, this water's deep. I don't know if you've ever walked water, but it sucks. Time flows in reverse for this scrap of flesh. Do nothing, my favorite option. Oh, that sounds terrifying. I'm sorry. I've never been that in a creek. I've been near them, but like I've been in like flooded basements and stuff. Now she's back.
Arrant fool, vile blood or no, forget not. We are thy queen.
I just brought you back to life.
Bend the knee.
Oh, I wasn't kneeling.
Closest of kin, bearer What is thy wish? We await for the honor of Canehurst.
So yeah, she's fine. You can let her get pulped and then just leave and come back. I got better. And now I can buy this helmet. Big cone. And I can get these clothes. These are the Canehurst clothes, like what she wore. The gauntlets look awesome. Alright, now I'm going to do something. Conan. I'm gonna go do something foolish and attempt to take on what's probably the strongest boss in the game for me right now. Its name is the Orphan of Kos. And yes, it is a literal infant. It's a newborn. It is less than an hour old. Yeah, boss babies. Yeah. I mean, it's no outright fetus, but newborn's still pretty good. Did you know that there's one other game that has a fetus as a boss in it? Or a game where you can terminate or kill a fetus, and it's South Park. It's one of the South Park games. In that it's supposed to be a joke, of course. But in these, it's just like, no, kill it. I don't like that one, because it's really unclear where you're supposed to be to avoid the attack. There we go. That's gonna kill me. Yep. I'm gonna make a few more attempts, but I hate this boss. Largely because its attacks are hard to predict. And they never really stop coming. Video games. And it has a lot of health. Because of the endless onslaught of unpredictable attacks, you really don't get many opportunities to heal, and the boss does a lot of damage. And has a lot of health. You might have noticed from the previous boss fight, but I can deal fairly good damage against most bosses that aren't ridiculous. Phase 2 time. Lightning. Here we go. I just wanted to get some damage in. Okay. And I only have 3 bosses left in the game for me to get echoes from, which I use to level up. This one, the very first boss, and the very last boss. I skipped the first boss. I wanted to come back to it at the end. But that would only give me about 3,000, and I need about 75,000 to level up. Oh, okay, so standing in the middle isn't okay either. I thought that maybe that would work. I just... Oh, I'm sorry. I just saw someone on Twitter say that they were not normally a fan of torties, as in tortoise-shell cats, and I was like, what is wrong with you? A, first of all, tortie sounds like some kind of slur, and B, it's like, oh, I don't really like some cats, and it's like, why? What'd they do to you? It's a cat. Ow. Off to a good start. Oh, that was lucky. Now I like pretty much all cats except for some that scratch me too much. Now, I'm not talking about Levi, I'm talking about another cat. But I do not want to pet hairless cats because that would be weird. Just massaging flesh seems uncomfortable to me. Because they are so wrinkly. And I'm like, I don't know if I want to pet a cat like that. But I'd be nice to it, but like, I don't want to pet it too much because it's just touching cat skin. And that would feel really weird after a certain point. Like, whenever I see a hairless cat, there's a thought in the back of my head, which is, who did this to you? Like, who would shave this cat? Who peeled this cat? Oh, I got all zero back. Ow. I am trying to hit a button. It's not letting me. Please. I just want to beat the boss. Look, do you see this, Ace? Do you see this? This is driving me crazy. Why are you so strong? You're a baby. Why are you so... You're the most wrinkled infant I've ever seen. Like, it looks like your skin... You don't have enough skin. He roided this baby. They did surgery on a grave. Oh, come on. I was trying to get out of the way. Can't get nothing. What's your morning class? Is it like watercolor or something? There's been a lot to be tired of. Ah, okay. Ah. This is gonna hurt. Yeah. It hurt too much. Okay. Yeah, I really don't like it that they're always like, oh, go in person. I'm like, why? I feel like these days you're justified to not want to go in person. I'm switching around my runes to die less is the goal. even in the winter, it's like, oh, don't you have a car? It's like, not everybody has those, you know. And they're like, oh, you should get one. It's like, you know, there are steps to get money, and going to school is one of those steps, and you just kind of assume people have money already, and that's not a very helpful thing to do. Did you see the Jimmy Fallon thing last night? Because that was one of the most painful things I've seen. I saw it was only like maybe a minute or a minute and a half. Well, he had Paris Hilton on, and Paris Hilton came on to talk about NFTs, and she is super into NFTs. She loves them. And Jimmy Fallon likes them now too. And they showed off the apes they bought. And I'm like, those are some of the ugliest drawings I've ever seen. And he's like, oh, you let me in on... And I'm like, who? What? And it's like, someone's like, maybe this is to drive up the sales for their apes. And I'm like... I think that is a sad thing to make your show about, but to increase the value of their apes. I'm like, dude, you could do better than this. I don't even particularly like Jimmy Fallon, but like, dude, you're just talking about scams. Like, oh, and these oils, they come from snakes, and they can cure anything? No way. Yeah, because they can't lose anything from what they lose won't matter to them. They'll be fine. And I'm like, why are you taking financial advice from Paris Hilton? She is, like, well documented as being stupid. Like, some of her family are very rich, and she just gets to be rich because of them. She's not smart. Like, she didn't earn her money by being smart. She earned her money by being famous and pretty and getting into magazines. Yes, her brand is being stupid. Please stop hitting me. Like, if it was Bill Gates up there telling him you should make money, you should get money from NFTs, then I'd see why you'd want to listen to it. Paris Hilton, her job is just being on TV and in tabloids. Well, her family runs an extremely successful brand of hotels. Also, like, Jimmy Fallon always looks like he was just caught on, like, a prank camera. Like, the way he looks at the camera. Like, constantly. I know that's kind of his thing, that he can't stop looking at the camera. I don't know why he does it so much. Like, it's not like a Jim from The Office thing where it's a joke. It's just like he's compulsively looking at it. Like, I remember in high school one time, we had to redo a take for something in media class because I looked at the camera. And I'm like, he does that all the time. And I had to be more professional than he did. I'm all out of healing items. I just need to kill this thing. I cannot... Okay. Okay, I got close. Okay. Okay, hold on though. How long would it take me to go back and... Yeah, I'm like, he seems, I was like, I don't know if this guy is particularly funny. It seems more that he's like, just kind of a personality, you know? Like, people find him likable more than they do entertaining, I think, but... this is... Mm-hmm. Like, he's lively, he's just not funny.
Oh, hello. One last time. Murky. The stickies in my head. I want...
Oh, wow, you can still take blood from her. Okay. I should have gotten away and shot at the thing. I'm not used to my shots actually doing any damage, but my gun does deal damage now, so... You know, if the loading times were faster, I could have saved several minutes this stream, but they're not. I went to get a single healing item, and I had to leave and come back. For now, I'm going to remove these. Oh, that's too much. Please back off, please. Oh, here we go. Well, I can't see it anymore. I couldn't go anywhere. Okay. I really wish I could just, like, to get that stuff back, I would have to go all the way back to the dream, and I just don't want to do that. I did also see that one thing where John Oliver was on the whatever show with Jimmy Fallon, and there was a whole gag about promoting the Alexa thing, the Amazon whatever, and then John Oliver shouted, "Alexa, show Google Amazon union busting," and and then Jimmy Fallon was like, don't do that, Alexa. Anyway, this is an end to this segment. God, I hate this move. I can't see anything. Come on! I couldn't see any. Oh. I was so close. Oh. Just. I'm just so. I just want to kill it. I didn't send the elevator back up. I'm trying to move. Please just let me move. What did I do that for? I wanted to switch. I hit the wrong button. That's a wasted healing item. Okay. Get back. Gotcha! Haha! Okay. Okay. Okay, that took a while.
Very well.
Remember, Ace, if a baby attacks you, ever attacks you, just shoot it with a gun. Hold on, I need to switch runes so that I'm not getting inaccurate health increases. Because that was a temporary solution. I am going back to Clawmark, Blood Rapture, and Odin Writhe. Okay. Okay.
Gammon. Very well. Let the echoes become let.
That's not very much.
Farewell, good may you.
I didn't do everything that I was supposed to there. Hold on, I have to go back down. There was something else I was supposed to do there. I forgot. I was just so excited that I beat it. This.
Sweet child of Kos, returned to the ocean. A bottomless curse. A bottomless
Yes, so caught up in the rapturous joy of poning that infant.
can be.
Okay. Now, Ace, it's time for everybody's favorite part, or my favorite part. I go to fight the first boss with a character who's level 111. We're supposed to be able to beat the first boss at level 10. I don't think they do, but like so you were born in 99, right, Ace? '97. Okay, 97. Okay, so you are before the divide. Okay, so in this the people I usually play games on PlayStation with, okay, so the group that there are people. So there are people before 1999 and born after from 1999 onward. So the people born 1999 afterward, they don't say the word joke. They say the word meme. They'll say it's just a meme, or I'm just memeing around with you. They just use it as a substitute for the word joke. And I'm like, that's and I'm like, that's not exactly what a meme is. And also, God, just to hear I'm just memeing around with you, I'm like, there's another word for that. And it's but like someone born at the end of 98 is just like, I'm just kidding, or it's a joke or whatever. And I'm like, It's weird that those months make all the difference between using the word like if they were to say that to someone in their 40s or 50s, they say, or 60s, they say, I'm just memeing around. They'd be like, what on earth are you saying? But if you were to say, oh, it's a joke, they'd be like, oh, okay, I don't get it. Like they don't, like they know what memes are, but it's not to the point where they would like accept it as a substitute for a joke. And I'm like, that's if using that word is probably just going to confuse some people. So I'm gonna go through the first. Yeah. The reminder that people born in 2004 are turning 18 this year it hurts. And I was like, I remember 2004. You're not allowed to have been born. I played a lot of games on the GameCube and the PlayStation 2. And they're like, oh, my dad had a GameCube or whatever. And you're like, shut up. You're not, no. You're not allowed. So wait, what year was Frisk born in? I'm bad at all the years. I know that Graham was 95 and that Parker was 1962. Okay, so you're older. Okay, the family tree is coming together. Okay, I don't know what year Chester was born, but they seem to be quite a bit older than the rest. Like 93, I'm guessing. I don't know. Okay. 92, okay. And, man, it's gotta be weird for Parker being friends with people 30 years younger than he is, but I admire... My parents weren't even born in 1962. Yes, quite literally, Boomer Parker. No, my parents were both early 70s. So, like, in class, they were talking about, like, in family's class, they were talking, in high school, the teacher talked about, like, boomers a lot, and guess what? A lot of, the boomers received a lot of hate in that class. And, the teacher was like, oh, most of your parents are probably boomers, or maybe even grandparents at this point. And I looked at the math, and it was like people born from like 45 to like 66, and I'm like, nope, that's not my family. Because my grandmother was born in around 1940. My grandfather was born around 1930. There was like a 9 or 10 year age difference between. Yeah. Oh yeah. My parents were pretty young, yeah, but like, yeah, there was also like a 10-year age difference between my grandmother and my grandfather. Very healthy at the time. They split up. She left his ass because he deserved to be left. he was terrible. But and I also saw this trend on Twitter. Oh wow, that's a lot. But I saw this trend on Twitter. It's like, how come all of y'all are like hating on your grandfathers? It's like, and there were all these people like, because my grandmother said he was shit and said what he did. And yeah, he was shit. Yeah, okay. I believe so. My uncle was born in 1962, which means that when he was born and they were married, my grandmother would have been 22 and my grandfather would have been like 32. That's a little weird. But Grandpa, why you going for the why you robbing the cradle? But yeah. Yeah, there was quite the difference between them. And also, apparently, my grandmother learned to cook and everything from her mother-in-law, because my great-grandmother sucked. And, like, she was... sister was absent. Oh, okay. One of those... You said that one of your relatives, like... took one of their like niece or nephew or something and raised them as their own, right? Yeah. All right, drop the lore. Let's go. My grandmother is the third oldest of 12, so her youngest sister is closer in age to her son than to her. Like, she was, like, 4 when my uncle was born, and my grandmother was 22 or something. Yeah. Oh, wow. Dad's aunt was basically kidnapped by her aunt, who was just supposed to be taking care of her. That's weird. So, like, my grandmother had a weird thing for anybody she saw as, like, oh, wow, okay. Yeah, that's a lot. So, my grandmother had, like, a weird infatuation with people she saw as different. So, like, my uncle had a friend who was a little person, and my grandmother would like invite him to live there all the time, and like constantly offer him food and stuff. Yeah, and she also, and like one time I saw a little person in the grocery store, and my grandmother was like, ask him if he needs a place to stay. And my mother was like, no. I'm not doing that, Mom. You're weird. And she had this similar infatuation with people of color as well, where she thought they were fascinating and wanted to take care of them. Just liked them. She just like... I think they're just neat. So, I just think they're neat. Type thing. And my mother says that had she been alive when we were born, she would have been... She said that my grandmother would have constantly taken us without... And that she would have had to keep stealing us back because our grandmother would have just adored us too much. Like, I don't know if it's problematic or not, but just like saw people that were different and was like, oh my god, I love it. But it's not necessarily healthy, but like, I don't know what to call it. Okay, here's the first boss. Also, I love the boss music for this boss. Ow. Alright, let's land the first swing. Oh, yes. Yeah, it's not great. It's definitely not great. But it's like you can see weird situations coming from it. But you're like, well, there's no malice at all. You are probably gonna offend some people though. But like, it's kind of sweet in its own way, but also weird. Like, it's like, dearest grandmother, you cannot just keep people because they are small. Yes, that's a whole person. Just see, it's like, you can't take people because you think they're neat. That's, in fact, a crime.
Farewell, good maid.
Okay, I can now finally buy the item I've been waiting for. The hand lantern. I love the hand lantern. And now I can buy... Where are they? Where are antidotes? There they are. I can now buy antidotes. Why are they so expensive? Medicine is so expensive in this country. So now I can do this. I can put a little lamp on my waist. It's wonderful. Doing math in my head, sorry, and it's being very difficult. It's difficult. Okay, so I would need 140 to fully insight to fully upgrade all of my weapons. That's a lot. I currently could have a total of 103. So that's also a lot. I'm missing 37 insight. Or I could just upgrade my gun once. It's like, could you take care of my daughter, please, or my child, please? And it's like, absolutely. I'm moving. Just for a little... no, I just meant for a little bit. I understand. I'll see you later. Okay, 196 goes up to 212. Nice. Man, remember that time when someone was like, the royal family isn't racist. Queen Victoria adopted a black child, and it's like, she just kind of took a kid, man. That's it's not the same. And also, she died like 150 years ago. Oh wow. Yeah, that'd be a weird thing to wake up to. It's just like, who are you? Oh, I'm. Where are your siblings? It's like, I don't have any siblings. Oh, you do. That's your aunt. Yeah. Like, whenever I hear stories about that, I'm just like, man, that doesn't sound like them trying to care for someone or enrich society or help anybody. It really just seems like a rich kid seeing a cat or a toy and saying, I want it, I like it, and just taking it. Like, it doesn't seem charitable or kind in any way. Mm-hmm. We really did not need a sequel to that one. Can I buy cold blood flower buds? Nope. Oh, okay. So, there's something else completely unimportant that I just want to do. It may take me several attempts. Thank you. So, in this game, there are little things called messengers. And, you've seen them already. They are just the little guys, these little guys, around the lamps. These little guys. So, you can give them little clothes and outfits to dress them up. Now, I am going to go and get a top hat for them, because I think they look incredible in top hats. So, it's like, well, she did a few things. Oh boy. Now, I do know that there are people who are like, she's practically a Nazi. I'm like, I don't think I would go that far, but the royal family, not great. But I'm like, she was like, she like worked on tanks and stuff in World War II for the British side, like, and that there was someone who was forced out of the family for their Nazi allegiance anyway. But yeah, I'm gonna go look for a little top hat to put on my little guys. I know it's in this tower. Yeah. Messenger top hat. There we go. Madman's knowledge, okay. I don't know if there's anywhere else I can go from here. Oh, I can go here. This might kill me. It didn't. Okay. There should probably be a lot of Madman's knowledge around here, because this is where the first enemy that can drain insight appears. Oh, I'm doing a bad job. Nope, nope, I wanted to leave you alive. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. No democracy allowed here. Unthinkable. Did you know that Game of Thrones has an entire bit in the last episode where someone's like, what Sam Tarly, very heavily based on Samwise Gamgee, is like, what if all the people could vote for who they wanted in charge, and all the nobles and lords laugh and say, anyway, how are we actually going to reorganize? He's just like, what about democracy? And they're like, no, but really, what are we doing? Nice one, Sam. Democracy is cool when it works. Oh look, oh, you wanted to see a freaky little alien? Here he is, right here. Look at him. He's got a pineapple for a head. Kinda looks like a, what do you call it? A peach pit. Or like a spider egg nest type thing.
Ah, this here is a safe place, but did you find any possession?
Yeah, they look quite... So the thing is that they just start... So either after you reach a certain point in the game, or your insight gets high enough, you just start seeing those things. So he wasn't always there. At one point, you just reach a level where your character just can see them, and you're like, why is there just an alien here? It's a really good touch to just suddenly be able to perceive aliens. Now I need to go put a top hat on my little guys. It's one of the most important parts of the game. Look at that. Look at them. This is a good game. They are quite funky. They're odd little things. Alright, how would you feel if I just went and beat the game right now, because I can technically just catch up to my friends or use a different character, and I can just oh, I can buy cold blood flower buds here. And that's enough to make one of the things. Alright. I know you haven't seen much of the beginning or anything, assuming, I don't know, maybe every time you're at their house or Graham plays it, just like, look at this. I believe that if someone said that, oh, every time someone's at their house, Graham immediately puts on Bloodborne and tries to get people to play it or buy it.
Gammon awaits you at the foot of the great tree. Go on, good hunter. Farewell, good hunter. May you find your worth in the waking world.
So I believe the characters that you play as are by default about 5'7", and that makes what makes the plain doll here about what, 6'2" or something. Very tall. We're short, or she's tall. I don't know, but there is a height difference. We get to be looked down upon. Alright, so the final boss is over here. This gate is locked in the entire game until you kill a certain boss. And look at this field of pretty little flowers with crosses.
Good hunter, you've done well. The night is near its end. Now, I will show you mercy. You will die, forget the dream, and awake under the morning sun. You will be freed from this terrible hunter's dream.
Submit your life or refuse.
Dear, oh dear, what was it? The hunt, the blood, or the horrible dream? Oh, it doesn't matter. It always comes down to the hunter's helper to clean up after these sorts of messes. Tonight, Gammon joins the hunt.
So he has a scythe and a shotgun. A retractable scythe that can be folded up into a curved sword. And after you beat him, you get to keep it. There we go. Well, you don't get to keep it, sorry. You can buy it. Oh, he's getting angry. Oh, no, he can... Okay. He can hit me with a critical when he does that. Nope, my timing's real off. I don't fight this guy very often. Hey, man. I got a Scythe Hunter badge, I believe. Oh, look at this. This is a healthy thing to see, right? You see these all the time, right? So normally when you see this thing, you just get devoured and you get your legs broken. But if you have ingested the 3/3 of an umbilical cord from previous attempts to birth things like this, you can resist. And then this becomes the final boss. Old Hunter badge. Okay. Now, I might die to this thing. I'm not really that good at fighting this. It's very rare that you get to actually fight this. Like, I can do it. Like, I've fought it before. Like, reaching it. But, you know, you only get to fight it at the very end. But yeah, big alien. That can reduce your health to 1 in 1 hit, if they so desire. Oh, that's a lot of damage on you. Perhaps I can beat you. I won! The game has been conquered. The nightmare slain. Does that say 230,000? Alright, so guess what happens to me? There I am.
Are you cold? Oh, good hunter.
We're a little squid. We're one of the... So those things are basically like god alien things. And yeah, we get to live out some kind of weird squid god thing that is raised by the plain doll. Those credits are long. Oh yeah, that's the other ending. The ending, if you submit, is that he just cuts your head off, and then you wake up in a sunlit, happy place. And it seems immediately suspicious because this is Bloodborne. Things aren't usually this happy. And if you don't submit but haven't eaten the umbilical cords, you just get your legs or back broken by the moon presence, and then you're in a wheelchair like Garamond was, where you get injured by the moon presence in some way, and then it's just you hanging out in the dream with the doll, basically just replacing Garamond. It's not an ending that you can just the true ultimate ending that we just got. It's not something you can just be like, oh yeah, no, you turn into a squid. Didn't you know? The squid? You haven't heard about the squid? You could make a religion out of this. Wait, don't.
You found yourself a hunter.
I'm a big fan of these boots. What? Charred hunter trousers, okay. Pants and the boots, I think they're a good combo. With the Yargul black gloves, charred hunter garb, and Maria hunter cap. Foul beast. Cursed beast. It's all your fault. It's probably a good sign, right? Here's what it looks like when it's not on fire. So she's always asleep the first time you come here, but when you come back with insight, which you get from finding certain items or fighting, encountering, or beating bosses, she gets up. But first time she always is like this, even though I have insight already. These cost 900 now. Okay, I can buy the burial blade now for 60,000. It's cool. I won't be buying it because it's expensive. But I believe. Can I buy his clothes? Are they here? His clothes aren't here. Are they over here? Yes, they are. Be a shame if something were to happen to this lovely place. Okay, so you can... These are the weapons you're offered at the very beginning. This is the starting one. This is what I picked. Cane that turns into a whip. It is, does not quite measure up to what I have now. But no, I'll just take the axe and then take the blunderbuss. Yeah. I already have them. But... And here's Garrett.
Aha! You must be the new hunter. Welcome to the hunter's dream. This will be your home. For now, I am... Gammon. Friend to you hunters. You're sure to be in a fine haze about now, but don't think too hard about all of this. Just go out and kill a few beasts. It's for your own good. You know, it's just what hunters do. You'll get used to it. This was once a safe haven for hunters. A workshop where hunters used blood to enhance their weapons and flesh. We don't have as many tools as we once did, but you're welcome to use whatever you find. Even the dog, should it please you.
And there's the kicker. Even the doll, should it please you. Oh, what a wonderful sentence to hear. Alright, now I'm gonna have to go back immediately in order to level up.
Dream to look after you, honorable hunter. Pursue the echoes of blood, and I will channel them into your strength. You will hunt beasts, and I will be here for you to embolden your sickly spirit. Very well, let me.
Okay, I am 2,500 short.
Farewell. Welcome, what it? Very well. Farewell, good hunter. May you...
On we go. I'm gonna beat the first boss, and then I think that'll be a good stop to Bloodborne. I might do something else. I don't know, Ace. Are you tired? Or are you going to school tomorrow? I don't know. 'Cause I know that's a lot to ask you. Ah, okay. Oh, hi, buddy. You want to come in here? Ah. Hello. You want to come up here? Hey? Come on. Come on, buddy. I'm right here. Come on. Okay, just sit there and scratch yourself. The possibility of friend rises by the second. Oh, you want to come up? Buddy, come here. No? Hey? Come on. Come on, buddy. He is not too interested. I'm sorry. He's just looking around. Well, if you want up, you have to jump up. There you go. Hey. Hello, buddy. Hi. Hello. Yes. Purr indeed. The loudest one he can muster. Hi. Okay. Thank you for joining us, buddy. I'm glad that you've decided to become a regular feature on this stream. Ow. Hi, buddy. Now I'm gonna go the pro gamer route. I believe that's what they call it, right? Well, I'm trying not to have one of those. What if I were to scream out the word that also refers to something you can put in your soup, or perhaps have with tea? I shouldn't. That would my channel would be erased. I would dare I say be cancelled. Oh no. Gun grandpa. There is an armed squadron of Amazon soldiers outside my house. Stands finished. Yes, you're a very good kitty. Oh, that's damage. There we go. Excellent. You know how sometimes if you pet a cat, it'll like pull their head back a little and their eyes will go a little wide? I just saw that from a side profile, which I don't get to see usually. It's very funny. So, especially the face he does when he reaches up to be pet or scratch his head on something, and he puts his little teeth out, and he goes, "Eee," like he's a funny little guy.
Farewell, mate.
He's also completely demanding. Yes. The little fangs are very good. Alright, so I can get back to that later, but for now, I think it is time I laid this stream to rest. Good night, Ace. I will see you probably either tomorrow or the day after. But I will, of course, be around on the internet, even if I don't say much. So, good night. I will see you later. Thanks for coming.